Asha Alahan's return to Weatherfield doesn't come with the quiet relief anyone hoped for. After weeks away getting the help she needed, she steps back into her home carrying more than just an overnight bag. She's carrying the weight of everything that happened and the fear of what comes next. Her dad tries to keep things light, but the moment she walks in, the air shifts. He's watching her too closely, asking too many questions, trying too hard to make sure she's okay. And Asha can feel it. She knows he means well, but she's barely walked through the door before he's already nudging her about her future, hinting at getting back to her paramedic training. It's the kind of push she used to handle with ease. Now it just feels like pressure she's not ready for. And that's the part Dev can't admit out loud. The weeks he spent visiting her, the long walks out of the hospital when he'd hold himself together for her and then fall apart the second she couldn't see, those moments changed him. He's been battling his own guilt, convinced he missed the signs, convinced he should have been able to stop her from reaching the breaking point she hit after that horrific run-in with the racist stranger. While she was trying to rebuild, he was wrestling with the fear that one wrong move might send everything crashing again. But Asha has changed too. Her time away forced her to slow down, to finally face the storm she'd been pushing through alone. She's stronger than she was before, even if she doesn't feel it yet. What she wasn't expecting, though, was the silence from the people she thought would be there. The friends who suddenly didn't know what to say, the messages that stopped coming, the empty phone that made her wonder if she'd been forgotten. When Dev confronted them, Summer, Nina, Amy, they realized just how far they drifted. They showed up, late but sincere, trying to reassure Asha that they cared. She appreciated it, but the damage was already done. Coming home now feels like stepping into a world that kept turning without her. And maybe that's why Dev's suggestion about her training stings more than he intended. He sees potential. She hears expectation. He wants her life to get back on track. She's still figuring out what that track even looks like. What Dev doesn't understand is that progress isn't as simple as being discharged. Healing isn't a switch you flip the moment you leave a facility. Asha is trying to rebuild herself piece by piece, and every decision, big or small, feels heavier than before. Still, he's trying, and in his own way, he's terrified. He hides the panic behind forced optimism, trying to be the strong one, even when he's crumbling on the inside. Bernie sees the version of him Asha doesn't. The raw frustration, the anger at himself, the helplessness that comes spilling out the moment he's not pretending to be okay. But when he stands in front of his daughter, all that emotion disappears behind soft words and careful gestures. It's a dance he's been doing for weeks. Protect her, collapse later. Now they're under the same roof again, and neither of them knows what the next step is supposed to look like. Asha wants normalcy, but fears it. Dev wants progress, but doesn't know how to guide her without pushing too hard. And somewhere between the two of them sits a truth they're both avoiding. Coming home isn't the end of her journey. It's the beginning of a much harder one. Because healing doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's messy. Sometimes it's a father trying not to break and a daughter trying not to disappoint him. And as they navigate this new chapter, one thing is clear. The road ahead is delicate, unpredictable, and nothing like either of them expected. But what happens next, that's the part neither of them is prepared for.